Okay, friends, we are getting ready to go back home after family Christmas. I'm currently at the supercharger in Gothenburg, Nebraska. I'm at 87%. I need to go to Hays, Kansas first. So let's get Hays put in. Hays, America. Hays. All right. I'll explain why we're doing this here in a second. All right, Hays is 172 miles away, 2 hours and 47 minutes. It says I'm gonna get there with 14%. However, I have this giant tent on my car. So my goal here is to just warm up the battery so that I don't have a lot of preconditioning that I have to do along the way. It'll be nice and toasty for me. That way, as I get closer to Hays, I have less preconditioning that I need to worry about. And I'm gonna bump that up to 100%. And I'm probably just gonna sit here long enough that I either feel comfortable with some buffer and just kind of see how things go. My average is 292 watt hour per mile, and I've only gone 4 miles. That 459 is about accurate what I'm going to get on the highway. I am several miles away from my parents' house. I didn't want to give away their location. So I drove 4 miles before I got here. So yeah, that is representative of what we're going to expect today. And I've got 172 miles to go. So that's the reason we're plugging in at 87%. And like I said, we'll sit here until I either get to 100 or I just feel comfortable leaving and taking it nice and easy. But there is nothing, and I repeat, nothing as far as charging between Gothenburg and Hays. So, yep. Actually, I'm going to take this other west route right here because that is a little bit more flat and it has a lot less traffic, so I can go slower and not slow people down behind me. So we'll check in with you guys here in a little bit. All right, I just stopped charging at 96%. We were here for about half an hour. We put 7 kilowatts in. It says we're going to get to Hays with 19%. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, let's get this thing unplugged and on the road. We'll catch you in Hays. All right, friends, so we did a lot better on this trip than I expected we were going to. I ended up passing Hays because I was going to get to Hays with more than I wanted to get to Hays with. So we got to Russell, Kansas, which was about 15 minutes east of Hays. We got here with 7%. I actually did better on my last trip than I do on my lifetime. So we did 290 watt hour per mile for 209 miles for 61 kilowatt hours. So this Russell is at a V3 at the Sonic. So I'm gonna get plugged in here, and we're probably gonna stay longer than we need to because I'm going to eat some food that I probably shouldn't eat here. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. There's only 2 other people here charging at the moment. So yeah, it should be a good charge. All right, I just unplugged, and Russell cost us $18, and we put in 48 kilowatt hours. So we're all reset here. Our next destination is going to be the supercharger in Abilene, Kansas. We should arrive there with 27%. Again, I got that tint on top, so we'll see what happens. But if that last stretch was anything to indicate, we should do pretty good. So we'll see you in Abilene. All right, we just arrived at Abilene, Kansas supercharger. We went 93 miles from Russell, 32 kilowatt hours, 343 watt hour per mile. Let's go ahead and get plugged in. This is a V3 supercharger. The host is the Country Mart grocery store here in town. All right, I'm finished charging. I'm at 76%, and we did $13.32, and we put in 36 kilowatt hours. So we're gonna get unplugged and hit the road. Next stop is home. Alright folks, I made it home. It was 47 miles, used 14 kilowatt hours, and we ran 300 watt hour per mile. So yeah, carrying this tent on top of the car was actually more efficient than I thought it was going to be, especially since that test run that I did was so bad. It must have been windier on that portion of the interstate that I tested on. So yeah, summed it up pretty good. So yeah, it's actually more efficient than I thought it was going to be, which is great for when spring and summer comes and I get to use the tint more. So all right, we will check in with you guys on the next drive. See you later, bye.